Hey gang, AV here, and welcome to my review of the Boss Fight Studios Vitruvian Hacks Mighty Steeds uh, Jousting Kit for the Night of the Asperity. It's quite a mouthful, but here it is. This did not have traditional packaging, as you may have remember from my Night of the Accord Jousting Kit. These little kits just came in little baggies with a regular piece of cardstock in there to help the bag keep its shape. You can basically see what's included right through the bag, which is just a few items, and we're going to have a look at now. So, in order to do that, let me just clear off a spot here away from the terrain, because I don't want to lose anything. Let's see if I can dump this off down here. All right. So, here's the shield. It has a very nice deco on it. And on the other side, you'll notice that there is no handle. It just has the strap, which is fine with me. So you just bend the thing out and clip that on the figure's arm. It's very, very soft, malleable plastic, so that shouldn't be an issue. If it's a little tight, just heat it up and it'll loosen right up for you. Next, you have the lance itself, the lance. I don't know what I was thinking there for a second. This one is distinctly different from the Night of the Accord. The tip is the same, although it's unpainted. However, there is a pretty gruesome skull at the base of it. And it's notched, too. I don't know how well that's coming across on camera, but it's notched in the shape of like a plus sign. That just comes down to a tip. It's not a round lance. Very good detail on the skull, though. Very, very gnarly looking. Here is the handle for the lance, and usual. It's a boss fight item, and the spikes on the boss fight items are just as sharp as they look. So be very careful not to hurt yourself. These are not for kids, these are adult collectibles. So there it is, fully assembled. It comes with a figure base, which is standard for the line. It comes in the shape of the boss fight logo. It has two different peg holes. There is a copyright stuff on the bottom. And that's about it. I mean, these work very well to keep the figures secure when you plug them in. And then last but not least is the very, very gnarly looking helmet, which is just a swappable head, unfortunately. It looked as though this would be a different face plate that you could plug onto a helmet itself. It's actually molded to look like it could be flipped up, but it's not. It's just a solid head that you would replace onto the figure itself, which I'll be honest is a little disappointing, because I would prefer if this was an actual helmet as opposed to a swappable head. But anyhow, we're going to use the Knight of Asperity here to outfit him. So we're going to put the lance in his hand. Bend his fingers out a little bit just to help him hold it. Here we are. It's got the proper articulation. That's good. Let's bend shield out. Get that on his arm. And let's remove his head. replace it with this guy. Pretty cool. Not too bad. He looks pretty gnarly looking, which is what you want. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. See how he looks on top of the horse. Here he is. Smoke. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Oops. I forgot I didn't peg the saddle on. I still haven't properly assembled it since the last video. So. Like, I didn't take the time to actually put his feet in the stirrups or properly assemble the saddle or anything, but you get the idea. I mean, he looks pretty decent up there. That's pretty badass. So all in all, it's a good set. It does come with I think one fewer thing than the other set did, if I remember correctly. Because the other set actually had a swappable head, but it also had a peg hole in the top of the head for you to put a spike and or a crest, so you could really help make your characters look that much more unique. So I guess technically the other set came with 2 additional accessories, so bear that in mind. However, it's a little bit more generic looking, so it kind of needed that extra flair to help it stand out. This one, on the other hand, looks very menacing and unique. So this is pretty badass, I have to admit. I would prefer if this was a separate helmet that you put on the figure's head, and it appears as though they sculpted this to be a visor, but it is not. It's a swappable head. Even if they just gave you the visor that you had to use with an existing helmet, that would have been cool too, but it's not the case. It is a swappable head. All in all, though, on the figure it looks very cool. Very cool. I like the lance, I like the shield, I like everything. So anyhow, if you like this video, keep an eye out for the other Mighty Steeds items I still have to review. I do have 2 more. And I also have my Leonidas I have to review as well, at least as far as when I'm making this video. I'm not sure when I'm going to drop that one, though. Anyhow, if you like this video, check out my channel. If you like what you see, then please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. Give me a like. Leave a comment if you feel so inclined. Let me know how you like everything that I'm posting, and I look forward to hearing from you. So, anyway, this has been AV. Take care.